Organizational Transformation. Business Management in Times of Crisis. By John Davis. Traditional and Radical Thinking. Financial success used to be sufficient for organizational success, but it is no longer enough on its own to help businesses withstand the ever-changing market. In light of this, some organizations have sought to keep up with the times in unconventional ways. One such organization is Infosys, a technology-focused enterprise that establishes educational infrastructures to provide training opportunities for individuals who have not had the chance to access higher education. These individuals also need to acquire new skills that qualify them to face emerging challenges. The CEO of the organization, Ravi Kumar, emphasizes the importance of corporate social responsibility and its role in anchoring businesses in an ever-advancing era. We have learned from past experiences that organizations that focus on harnessing and enhancing their core strengths outperform their competitors by about threefold. Patagonia serves as a model in the field of environmental, social, and governance (ESG) responsibility. It provides its own research findings to its competitors and encourages its customers to practice consumption reduction and mindful purchasing to avoid waste. When Nike decided to adopt this approach, it developed a program to recycle shoes and transform them into materials used in the production of athletic field surfaces. While it did not entirely eliminate waste, it succeeded in improving resource utilization and significantly reducing its environmental impact. Radical change. Most organizations prefer to cling to the status quo until crises hit unexpectedly. While challenging times provide a good context for uncovering weaknesses and justifications for change, organizations need to learn from past experiences and the crises that have claimed the lives of other institutions in order to draw lessons learned and proactively take action. Business leaders in such times, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, for example, need to embrace new business models and adopt unconventional paths in supply chain management. They must stay informed about evolving markets and recurring patterns. It is essential for leaders to communicate with all stakeholders directly and simply during crises to understand the motivations for change and its impact on the organization. In order for change to bear fruit, it must reach all levels of work. For example, employees who do not typically interact with customers may need to start doing so to make customers feel valued and demonstrate the organization's commitment to communication, despite difficulties. This, in turn, helps the organization understand current consumer trends. True organizational transformation requires addressing anticipated strategic challenges in the near future. Set goals and work backward to identify the components that need to be achieved. Ensure that skills, assets, and capabilities are in place. Focus on every step taken and do not let past practices or traditional approaches hinder progress. Work on transforming your organization's image in the market by establishing a communication program that accelerates the pace of decision-making and tracks its impact at the end of each month to make necessary adjustments. The pace at which you make decisions and respond to market needs can be a competitive advantage in itself, becoming the focal point of organizational transformation. Consider how your program will impact the operations of the organization and open avenues for effective collaboration with new partners. Transparency and trust. The level of trust that an organization enjoys among its peers depends on the level of transparency it adopts in its operations, efforts, and outcomes. It is no wonder that The Economist revealed that corporate scandals cost their perpetrators nearly a third of their market value. When consumers place their trust in a brand, they naturally promote and defend it. Word-of-mouth influence among consumers often surpasses paid advertising. A study in the food market showed that consumers are willing to pay more for greater transparency than for quality, and most of them gravitate towards brands other than those they are familiar with in search of greater transparency. Additionally, 4 out of 5 consumers make a decision to try a brand's product solely based on its transparency in dealing with customers. Engaging stakeholders. Consider the needs and desires of stakeholders, as the reputation of the organization can impact their perception, and vice versa. Therefore, choose stakeholders who prioritize doing the right thing above all else and attract the attention of influential individuals. If the transformation plan requires adopting a new business model, involve stakeholders in achieving that. When Puma, a specialized sports equipment company, realized that most of its negative environmental impact stemmed from the sourcing phase, it created a program to assist targeted suppliers in financing innovative and sustainable industries. If the workflow in your organization needs more attention, work on aligning the efforts of stakeholders towards achieving the common good. You may find some relationships in the value chain that only provide you with price advantages. If these relationships do not serve your new goals and model, gradually let go of them. For more information, you can check out summaries of our books on our channel. Thank you for your valuable time.